Hi there! Merry Christmas and welcome to the Rip Casey Christmas Extravaganza! And here he is, Rip Casey!
Hi there, folks. Gee, it's great to be back amongst all you fun people. Take your hands out of your pockets, sir. You're not here to enjoy yourself. but I gotta tell you, I had a few requests. But I'm gonna stay on and do the show anyway. But now it's time for a quick commercial break. So don't go away. We're here to stay.
Say, Jenny Lee, will you be my date for the high school party on Saturday night?
Oh no, Harvey Adams. I'm calling on Stubby. You know, he slicks back his hair.
Hi, Ellie Mae. Say, you want to go to the beach tonight and fool around?
Gee, I'm sorry, Harv. I gotta stay in tonight and wash my hair.
Jody! Oh, Jody! Do you fancy a soda pop down at Max's bar?
He's Harvey Adams. I'm dating Jimmy tonight. He wears his hair real deep.
Aw, shucks. What have the other guys got that I just haven't?
Maybe I can help, Harvey.
What the?
Have you taken a long, good look at yourself lately?
No, sir, I haven't, but
Does the other guy always get the girl?
Oh, gee whiz, sure, sometimes
Or are you just a plain college kid who just can't cut it with the dames?
Well, I guess I am.
Has your hair lost its shine and bounce?
Yeah, sure, but what do I do?
Son, you need Slicko, the cream that hasn't been before it's gone.
Jeepers. So I used Slicko real quicko. And guess what happened? Oh, say, girls, isn't that Harvey Adams over there?
Wow, he's neat with his new slick back hair. Say, Harvey, will you take me to the movies tonight?
Movies, girls. I can't come out tonight, because I gotta stay in and slick back my hair, because I use Slicko.
For lifeless hair that's lost its shine, use Slicko hair cream every time. Use Slicko.
Well, welcome back to the show, folks. But you know, Christmas wouldn't be the same without those two jokey juveniles, Chip and Bob Bisley.
Hey, Rip, have you heard the news?
No, Bob, what is it?
Boomerangs are making a
Oh,
comeback.
no, I get that one.
Hey Rip, can you help me out?
You're just the same way you came in.
Did you know, Rip, if it wasn't for Venetian blinds, it would be curtains for us all.
I can't take these jokes any longer. Go away and leave me alone.
Sure, Rip. How much do you want? 500, 1,000?
Well, simmer down, folks, simmer down, because it's Postback Corner. This is the part of the show where we read out some of your letters, and I got one here from Mr. J. Arthur Biggett. Mr. Biggett says, Dear Rip, since watching your show, I've become a new person. Signed, Mrs. Hilda Gronk.
Tell me, Rip, what's on next? I can't wait.
Well, Chip, it's time for our square-jawed, pistol-packing, crime-busting hero. It's... Harold Streisand. Right by all Dan Harold relaxes in his office.
Say, Dan, you play a mean game of strip poker. I'll see you. What have you got?
Well, Pecker, I've got 3 kings and Mr. Bun the Baker.
Well, Dad, I've got a full house. Your turn to take something off.
Okay, Pecker, well, I guess, what'll it be then? My balaclava or my galoshes?
Oh, Dan, don't tantalize me. You drive me to distraction.
No, you drive, Pecker. I'm kind of tired. Easy, Nance, you're crushing my carnation. Hello, Dan Perro, homicide and cars washed. What? Okay, I'll be over right away.
Something wrong, Dad?
Could be, Pecker. Brad Stevens has disappeared. They suspect murder.
Oh, well, long as it's not something serious.
So, I jumped into my car and sped across town. As I swung the cad round West 42nd Street, eating up the road like you wouldn't believe, I finally made it to 14th Precinct.
Yeah, I had to meet an old buddy of mine, Lieutenant Rookie.
Peril, what kept you?
Hi, Rookie. Say, what's the bird's eye lowdown on this caper? Whatever that means.
Well, Dan, it's like this. Your pal Braden went down to Harry's bar for a quick drink, and never came back.
From what I hear, that's quite usual. But have you tried all his usual haunts?
Yeah, we checked the immediate Fulbright home for tramps and down and outs. And they say his bed hasn't been slept in for days. And then we tried his club, the Ginger Camel Club off Broadway. He hasn't tried to cash a check there in weeks.
Yeah, but have you tried the YWCA?
Surely he's not a member.
No, but I've often seen him hanging around outside. The Ginger Camel Club, you say?
Yeah, he was kind of friendly with some dame in the show. Miss Exotica, I think.
Miss Exotica, hey? Lady, I'm gonna pay you a visit pronto. My name's Peril, Dan Peril, the not-so-secret agent.
Entree, Mr. Payroll. Entree, Mr. Payroll.
So I breezed into the joint. What a dive. My eyes darted round the room and finally rolled under the duvet. There was something familiar about Miss Exotica. Why, if it ain't Rocky Rococo! I hardly recognize you with that beard, Rococo.
I only wear it for sentimental reasons. You see, it belonged to my mother.
Hold it right there, Rocky. I got a gun here and it's ready to load. Talk and talk fast.
Okay, Carl, remember the last time I talked to you at the ball game? You went down like a sack of potatoes. Why, you yellow belly Smith, if I can only get my hands on you, you better, Carl. You're just a big DI to me. Why, I'm gonna get you and fuck you like you will never know.
You can meet our happy, handsome hero once again next week down at Peril Precinct.
Well, folks, things sure are hotting up down at the precinct for our happy, handsome hero. You know something? I'm going to tune in next week and watch another installment from our Super Sleuth. But now on to the show.
Master,
What is it, Chester?
Master, got me here a news flash from Anton.
Well, bring it right on over, Chester. Say, folks, have you met Chester? He's our janitor. Chester takes care of the garbage, all the sweeping up, and writes the script. Say, Chester, how's the wife?
Don't speak about dead, Master.
Why?
I worship the ground she's going in.
You may not believe the look at Chester, folks, but he used to be a boxer. Ain't that right, Chester?
Yeah, I went 15 rounds with Muhammad Ali.
15 rounds with Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, never bought one.
No.
I spent so much time on the canvas, just call me Rembrandt.
Okay, Chester. Now hold it right there. I'm the one doing the punchlines on this show. Now give me that message. Some motoring news. Well, for all you would-be motorists traveling home tonight after the show on Route 1 and Route 2, a truckload of onions has spilled across the freeway, and police advise people not to cry on the hard shoulder. But now for a quiz game. For all you hyped-up hypochondriacs, it's Spot the Disease.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to Symptom 6 of Spot the Disease. Hi there, folks, and welcome to Symptom 6 of Spot the Disease.
Last week, ladies and gentlemen, our patient successfully survived the common cold, measles, candy fever, and beriberi.
Okay, so let's have a big round of applause for our contestant who wants to spot the disease. And now for that really big question. Patient, do you want to go for the injury, the disease, or the virus?
I just want to go home.
He's gone for the virus.
And now, our accomplished nurse Judy is wheeling the patient into the isolation cubicle.
Okay, nurse, shoot him up with that really big virus. Can you hear me in there, patient? Good, because you have 10 seconds to spot the disease.
I don't know why.
Gee, dear, my hands are all gone yellow. God, I got jaundice.
It's the correct answer. Nurse, give him the antidote. He really knows how to spot the disease. And now, the big question. Are you ready for symptom number 7? Longer than any patient has survived before.
I just want to go home. I don't...
There's only one way to do that. Doctor, bring in the super shot.
And now, for the first time on Spot the Disease, he's going for the really big virus. The icebox is being unlocked by the president of the Armenian Medical Association, under whose strict supervision these toxins are being administered.
Okay, nurse, give him that really big disease. Patient, can you hear me?
I don't feel well.
You have 10 seconds to spot the disease, starting now.
So dizzy. What's pouring off me? I feel really sick. My stomach aches. I don't know what the hell I've got, but I just want to die.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong answer. You haven't beaten the Reaper. Nurse, wheel him out and show the members of the amphitheater just what he contracted.
Yes, sir, Bob. Well, according to my careful prognosis, this contestant has the plague.
Well, patient, you've got the plague. Isn't he a good sport, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that's all we got time for this week, folks. So this is Kenny Corpusser, your crazy convalescing compare, saying tune in next week when we'll have a fresh batch of patients who want to play Symptom 7 of Spot the Disease.
Well, thank you, Kenny Corpuscle. But now on with the show, folks. You know, I reckon... Say, Bob, where are you going? It's not the end of the show yet, you know, Bob.
Golly gosh, gee whiz ballerino, Rip. I'm late. I gotta go see my clairvoyant.
Clairvoyant Bob? What's she like?
Oh, I don't know, Rip. I guess you just medium.
Oh, no, now, come on there, Bob. I thought you went to that fortune teller last week.
Jeepers, I did, Rip, but she just didn't show up.
Why's that, Bob?
Well, due to unforeseen circumstances. Besides when she last time, Rip, I got arrested by the cops.
Arrested by the cops, Bob? Golly, what happened?
Well, she ripped my palm, and she started to laugh. I lost my temper and slapped her face.
You never did, Bob. What happened then?
The cops arrested me for sparking a happy medium.
Oh, no, Bob, I get that one. At least you're entering into the Christmas spirit. But now from one chat show to another. Let's go over and meet my English colleague, Mr. Michael Parkinson.
Good evening. It was once said about my first guest tonight that his ears were so big that from behind he looked like a winglet. Ladies and gentlemen, a big royal welcome for Prince Charles.
Yes, thank you, Michael. Actually, it's rather sort of amazing privilege to be here on your show tonight.
Tell me, Your Highness, I understand that on the way over tonight you had a bit of an accident.
Yes, actually, Michael, my father let me in the helicopter to come to the show tonight, and all the way over it got rather hot, so I turned the fan off. Bloody thing crashed.
I heard about my next guest, Captain Robertson, that he was the man who put the botany in botany. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. David Bellamy.
Oh, thank you, Michael. It's really great to be on the show. You know, this creepy crustacean and these plants are sort of rejuvenate themselves and bind them with all this flora and all these mayflies that come over with fertiliser plants. It's really creeping all over, and it's all marvellous tundra and the floor really creeps over. All this marble creepy crustacean. This marvellous crustaceans that go on and on and on. There's all these plants that creep all over. There's all this
thank you, Mike. You're running a great show over there in England. Well, get this, folks. We've been having some really rainbow reviews, and I got a note here from the Hollywood Gazette, and it says, and I quote, "The Rip Casey Show was the only show on TV where the scenery actually outacts the actors." Well, I'm sure Bob will have something to say about that. But now, on the next item, we got something pretty groovy for you, because we got another installment of Dan Perrell, the not-so-secret agent.
Dan Perrell meets danger in the form of a beautiful woman. In Midnight in Casablanca. We catch up with our happy, handsome hero in his seedy midtown office.
Dan Perrell, the not-so-secret agent.
Dan, it's me, Nan. I'm afraid I got some bad news. Rico, he's been murdered.
Say that again?
Dan, it's me, Nan. I'm afraid I got some bad
Don't
news.
tell me the bit about Rico.
I can't say on the phone, so meet me at the Waterfront Cafe, midnight in Casablanca.
Yeah, maybe I will, but what time is it now?
I'd rather not say till I know I can trust you.
Suppose I say I'm not interested.
Does $500 interest you?
You bet your life it does.
Then bring it with you. It's a very expensive cafe.
So, fortunate only to throw my baggage into the car and drive her home to her mother, it was Kennedy Airport for me and the first flight to Casablanca.
After landing at Abdullah Airport, Casablanca, our hero checks in at the Hotel Americano in the Street of 1,000 Armpits.
Hello, room service? Yeah, well, send me up a room. Boy, the heat, the flies, the doink, and that was just on the plane. But this room really tastes of cookies. It's so dirty, I bet even the cockroaches eat out. Come in. Yeah, have you brought my room?
No, Fanny, but I have a message.
Ah, gee, it's from Nancy. Says, you're late. Say, what's the time now, boy?
It is not safe to speak of such things.
Yeah, so I keep hearing.
Oh, Fanny, not so loud. These walls have ears.
Yeah, you sure they're not noses? Because there's tiny hairs growing out the wallpaper. Here, boy, here's a dinar for your truck. Say, where'd he go? So I made my way along the street of 1,000 Dutchmen towards the Waterfront Cafe. Yeah, I figured the odds were stacked up against me. Then an idea washed over me like sea spray. That dirty double-crossing Chinaman Lim Bing Wong must be involved in this caper somehow.
Say, barman, I'm looking for a girl.
Alright, friendly, I have wonderful, beautiful sister for you.
No, Bob, I'm looking for a blonde dame. Kind of cute tomato. She used to be a straight actress. 47. Here's a photograph of her.
What a beauty, senor.
Yeah, you may not recognize her without her mustache. Her name was
Nancy.
Wong.
What? Dan.
Nancy?
Homer.
Homer? Who the heck's Homer?
I don't know, buddy. I just want to get on the act.
Wong, you Oriental fiend. What have you done to Nancy?
They got me, Dad. They got me. And they say, if you don't bring the diamonds, they're going to chop my suey.
Silence, little fool. Tell me, Mr. Perrell, are you sure the police didn't follow your hair?
Of course I'm sure, Slant Eyes. They came with me. But tell me something, Wong. This caper just don't add up. What's Nancy got to do with all this?
Allow me to explain, Mr. Perrell. Old Chinese proverbs say, man who speak with forked tongue, no blow up a balloon.
Eh, what a schmuck. Why didn't I think of that before? Hey, did I miss something? Or is that the end of the show?
Got it in one, hero. That's another case wrapped up for Dan Perrell, the not-so-secret agent.
Okay, folks, now back in your seat, because I'm afraid the show's gonna take on a serious note. No, Bob, I mean a serious note. You know, this concerns your health. And you know, folks, your health is our health. You're our audience. We love you all. So over to you, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Ray Maloney.
Well, thanks, Mr. Casey. I'd like to take this opportunity to speak on your wonderful show. It concerns drink-related accidents. You should not drink and drive. You might spill some, but seriously, citizens of America. Only the other day, I was sitting in my bath, mending my electric fire, and it came to me in a flash. Last year at the DA's party, I was so drunk, I couldn't walk. I had to drive home, which brings me to the point that all drunken drivers should be behind bars. And that's just where I'm going now. Barman, make mine a double.
Sure thing, fella.
Well, thank you, Commissioner. I wonder what number he worked at. Anyway, folks, now it's time for a word from our sponsor. Hi there, out there in radio and TV land. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be bold?
Hi, I'm Ted Connor, construction engineer. I can build you a skyscraper or a goddamn freeway. No problem. When I take my hard hat off, heck, that's the end of the line as far as things are concerned.
See what I mean? Drabsville. Instant number 2.
Herbie Henry, will you come down here this minute?
Okay, Mother. You wouldn't believe I was 35 years old. My problem is my hair is so thin, I got a 5-inch parting. I just can't get the girls. I've tried computer dating, but Mother didn't approve. And
Herbie, will you come down here this minute?
Coming, Mother.
Now, we don't want to be like Herbie Hempeck, do we? Pathetic. But now we can improve our looks and status by using our new super wig, the Topo Toupee. But don't despair.
Get some hair.
Use Topo Toupee, the wig that's there to stay.
Topo wigs are there to stay. Any color, even gray. You don't have to nail them on. Glue them, move them once they're on. We use human hair. Slap them on without a care.
Any hey.
You can take the girl to bed.
No more early nights.
You won't get the girls a fright.
Hey, no more Kojak.
Guaranteed your money back. Bump, 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 bump.
Hey, don't tell anybody, folks. I use a Topo 2000 myself. And boy, do I get the girls. No, I don't. But anyway, folks, let's go on with our next item. We'd like to take you across the Atlantic, folks, to our English cousin and go back in time to the days of Sherlock Holmes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The tale I'm about to relate is even more spine-chilling than the strange case of the 7 boiled bishops of Purley. Indeed, more staggering than the Royal College of Needlework massacre, more bizarre than the man-eating poodles of Lambeth Palace enigma. It was the Hound of the Basketball. But let us eavesdrop on that most infamous den detection. Above a Chinese takeaway in Baker Street, we find our intrepid sleuth dozing on the settee in his smoking jacket. Putting out the fire, Dr. Watson roused him.
Watson, you roused me. Quick, Watson, we have several moments to lose. Pass me the Times newspaper. We should do a crossword. That's good, fellow.
Crossword, right. Here we are.
Hurry up,
Here
Watson.
somewhere. Here, we shall test your deductive powers, Holmes. Right. 1 down. Large citrus plant. 154.
A lemon tree, my dear Watson.
By Jove, Holmes. A right answer. I'll just write that in there. R-E-E. Right, capital, Holmes. Another one. Conservative MP pays ex-wife maintenance. 6-4.
Alimony Tory, my dear Watson.
Great Scott, Holmes. You never cease to amaze me. Try this one, then. Home cooking, Southern California style. 127.
A la Monterey, my dear Watson.
By Jove, Holmes, I don't know if I can understand. How do you manage to do it? All the time.
Excuse me, sir. There's a wee gentleman to see you.
Thank you, Miss Hudson. That'll be all.
He seems rather upset, sir.
That'll be all, Mrs. Hudson.
He's come a long way to see you, sir.
That'll be all, Mrs. Hudson.
Okay, sir. He seems rather a wealthy gentleman.
Mrs. Hudson? Oh, Mrs. Hudson?
Hudson! Mercy me, Mr. Holmes, what is it now?
That'll be all.
Out of my way, woman.
What the deuce?
Now, allow me to introduce myself, sir. My name's Mr. Basil Basketball, and you, sir, must be Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am indeed, sir. May I introduce my friend and companion, Dr. Watson? Besides which, he understands very little.
Thank you, Holmes.
Well, sir, about your business.
I have a case, Mr. Sholmes. Will you take it?
It's a little heavy, man.
Put it down there, Watson. There's a good chap.
Well, Mr. Mones, I want you to solve the case we call the Hound of the Basketballs. Some call it the Hound of Satan. Oh, do come out of that cupboard, Mr. Bones.
I say, does your reaction mean you'll not take the case, Holmes? I don't suppose it matters that I have no one else to turn to.
Oh, violin practice that there, old man?
I don't suppose it matters that I'm desperate.
I'm due at my club that day.
I don't suppose it matters that I came prepared to pay a lot of money.
My usual fee, of course, sir. All expenses. I'm rather partial to duck a la creme. The east wing facing the sun, naturally. Oh, and I must bring my tailor. Watson, will you cancel my violin lessons? Oh, and there's a club, of course. Mrs. Hudson must be told, and all the others.
They decided to take the case. As they heaved it down the stairs, Watson calls a hansom.
Hi, handsome?
Oh, hello, gorgeous.
Quick, Cubby, take us to Basketball Hall.
Quick, Watson, I have it.
You mean you've solved the mystery already?
No, my poor blundering companion. The Times crossword, 14 down.
14 down? You mean a cowardly fish with a sting in its tail? What's the answer, Holmes?
Yellow manta ray, my dear Watson.
Confound you, Holmes. You never cease to amaze me.
And so our two intrepid heroes arrive at Basketball Hall.
As you can see, Mr. Bones, nothing's been touched since my Uncle died. Everything's been left exactly as it was since he passed on. The courtyard, the cobweb, the little bits of rubbish, the uncle...
By Jove, Holmes, he could have packed him in ice.
That'll be all, Watson. I now know who the murderer is.
And so there he must leave Sherlock Holmes and his trusty companion, Dr. Watson. But tune in next week for another installment of The Mystery of the Hound of the Basketballs.